Hello there. I wasn't expecting visitors this late. But how lovely it is to see you, Floofs. Please don't be shy. Come in, come in. Welcome to my little haven in the trees. You must have traveled far. I can see it in the way you carry yourself. Here, let me take your cloak. Oh, don't mind the teacups scattered about. I always seem to lose track where I put them. Now then, let me get a good look at you. A floof adventure, huh? How wonderful. It's been ages since I've had a visitor quite like you. You've brought a touch of the wild world into my little sanctuary. Oh, yes. It is peaceful here, isn't it? That's the magic of this place. It listens, yes, but it also whispers back. If you're quiet enough. Though, I suppose you already know that. Adventurers like you always seem to have a knack for hearing what most of us miss. Oh, where are my manners? Let me make us some tea. How about chamomile? With a hint of lavender? Something soothing for the evening. It'll help you unwind. You can have it with your daily mochi if you would like. Just get settled comfortably and I'll grab some for us, okay? So, in the meantime, tell me about your journey so far. What brings a brave floof adventurer to these parts? Hmm. That's a noble journey, even if it doesn't feel like it. Not every adventure needs a treasure at the end. Sometimes it's the little moments along the way that matter most. Like finding yourself in a quiet treehouse with tea and a friend. Oh, such kind words. Thank you, CEO Floof. You know, I've always loved the quiet of the evening. It's when the world feels the most magical. The stars start to peek through the canopy, and the moonlight dances across the leaves. It's almost as if the forest breathes a little slower, letting us share in its stillness. You've caught on. This place is alive in its own way. The tree and I, we have an understanding. It keeps me safe, and in return, I make sure it's cared for. It's a quiet sort of friendship, but one I treasure most deeply. The fireflies, too. They're the ones who light up the lanterns. Can you see them? Thank you. It's my refuge, but also a place where weary travelers like you can rest. The world is full of chaos, and sometimes we all need a little corner where time seems to slow down. Do you ever feel like the world is asking too much of you? Like you're carrying more than your share of burdens? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You've got a wise heart, my flue friend. It's a rare gift to see the magic in the in-between. Hold on to that. It'll guide you even when the road seems uncertain. How's your tea? Does it taste alright? Hopefully not too hot. Be sure to sip slowly. You don't want to burn your tongue. You're welcome to stay the night, you know. I can set up a little nook for you right by the window. The stars are especially lovely from here. See? Oh, yes. The stars always whisper back. You just have to listen with your heart. Alright. Come over here. I've got this little space all cozy for you. Do you want one pillow or 5? I have a lot of them. 2? Okay, perfect. Let me just fluff them up a little bit. There we go. That should be most comfortable for you. Let's see. Do you need anything else? Oh, suppose I could tell you a story. I do love stories after all. What would you like to hear? About how I met Cynthia? Yes, that's my little owl friend on my shoulder. I'd be happy to tell you. Here, go ahead, get comfortable, and I'll tell you the tale. Okay. Long ago, when I was little, probably about 15 in human years, I was out on a walk with my grandfather through these very woods. It was actually a night similar to this one. Hear how the wind blows through the trees? Rustling the leaves, soothing the grass. It's one of my favorite melodies. Well, on this particular day, I was feeling especially lonely. I was with my grandfather, but oh. Have you ever felt that way, Floofs? You can be in a crowded room and still feel by yourself. Well, I think fate would have it that I felt that way. Because you see, griffin owls are mystical creatures who, when they bond with their best friend, they're bonded forever. And they're drawn to the magic and light of an individual. So that day, since my light was low, Cynthia knew that I needed a little boost. So as I was walking down the path through my favorite garden of flowers, I heard a rustle from a bush nearby. Try to picture it. Do you have it? Good. I went to see what the rustling was. Sometimes the leaf sprites get stuck in their own bushes, so I had to make sure that they weren't lost. That's when I saw two little tufted ears poke out from the branches. That's when Cynthia arrived. He shocked me at first, of course. It's a sign of trust after all. The electricity of a miniature griffin owl is, needless to say, a special gift of theirs. He was so small at the time. He could fit into the palm of my hand. We've been inseparable ever since. Have you had a special friend like that, Floof? Perhaps not one you met in a bush. No. Tell me about them. I would love to hear what they're like. Really? That's amazing. They truly sound like the most wonderful of friends. Are you feeling comfortable? The light from the moon isn't too bright, is it? If it is, let me know. I can close the curtains for you. You'd like that? Alright, let me go and grab this one over here. And this second one. Is that better? Perfect. Thank you for coming to visit me on the quest today, dear Floof. It's wonderful to have you here. Sleep well, my dear adventurer. May your dreams be filled with starlight and your heart with peace. Hello, casual. And hello, my dear Floofs. I hope you enjoyed our little script today. The Arcadia Guild members voted that we do a little script to start off our cozy evening stream. What did you think? Did you feel like weary adventurers on a great quest? I wanted this evening to be a place of relaxation. Hello, Leonix. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you this fine day, Gleam? Cooking and music lab. Exciting. Congratulations on your new job, Leonix. I hope that it's going well for you. Treating you kindly. New jobs can be exhausting. But I hope you can find a place of relaxation here. Today, on this day 2 of our Arcadia quest, I want to take a moment to provide you with a safe, relaxing space. So if you have projects to work on, games to play, I hope this can be relaxing background noise for you. I'm still very new to the world of ASMR, so I apologize if my microphone settings are off or that I don't have any trigger menus or anything like that. But today was meant to just be a comfortable space to decompress. The beginning of a week is always challenging. Heading back into routine and back into a busy schedule, whether that's with school or work. But I hope that you can just take a moment to take some deep breaths here and find your relaxation and your peace. Well done, Captain. Yes, get those deep breaths. love to know, my friends, if there's anything that has inspired you this week or today. I have to say that playing Sumire yesterday was a big inspiration for me. So thank you to those who came along with me on that journey. Hatsune Miku inspired you to play Roblox again. That's wonderful, Docket. Horror games specifically, very nice. I'm glad you were able to find the inspiration that you needed to be scared again. Hello, Python. Welcome. How was your travels this Fey Gleam? It makes this box so happy you were able to make it safely. I am so glad it's been good. Captain is embracing the quest with the whispers. You were flying today. That's amazing. How was the flight? Hello, Berber. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Lives, if you can do me a favor and let me know how the audio sounds. I was testing it earlier and there were some moments where it seemed that my mic would cut out or peak. So if you can let me know if this setting is working and if it's quiet enough or if it's too loud, I'd really appreciate it. My voice is a little loud. Okay, let me turn it down. How's that? Is that any better? Thank you for the input, Captain. Oh, it was windy? Uh-oh. I do not like flying in the wind. I feel like I remember you mentioning it, but I couldn't remember. You know my memory is that of a goldfish. I don't mind the wind sometimes. I like a nice breeze, but if it gets too windy, it can be a little overstimulating. Python, today's quest is relaxation. We did a little, the Arcadia Guild members put in a vote to do a little POV script reading. So we read our first one. And we will probably do another one shortly. We're just taking a little pause. I feel bad because I think my voice was too loud for the first one, so I apologize, Flutes. ASM artists are very talented with their audio. I need their magical knowledge to be transferred to me. Because I fear I do not have that. I really do hope you can get your $5 back, Docket. I apologize that, well, my heart is sorry that you had to deal with that. That's very frustrating. Oh, just a moment, Floofs. It seems that I have a little animal visitor at my door. So let me go and let them in for a moment. So they're not out in the cold. Give me just a second. Alright. The little friend has been rescued. Oh, I don't know if Phasmo is for me. But I'm glad that you enjoy it as much as you do. That makes me very happy. Well, what do you say, Floofs? Would you like to go on another little adventure with me on a walk through the woods? It's such a perfect evening for a stroll, isn't it? The forest honestly feels so alive at this time of day. Evening is my favorite time of day. Other than, I suppose, early morning as well. I just love the way that it feels like the whole forest is breathing. Peaceful, but alive. Honestly, as you floofs know, this is no ordinary forest. These woods hold a special kind of magic. The trees here are ancient and they've seen so many seasons, so many stories. If you listen closely, you can almost hear them whisper. There, did you hear that? The rustling, it's not just the wind, it's their way of saying hello. Exactly. The forest has a way of recognizing kind souls. It's drawn to travelers like you, those who tread gently with curiosity and care. That's why I thought you might enjoy this little walk. There's something magical about sharing this quiet with someone who truly sees it. Yes, that is a stream up ahead. Of course, we can go to it. It winds its way through the heart of the forest, sparkling like starlight when the moon rises. Come on, I'll show you something special. Isn't it beautiful? The water's so clear, you can see the stones beneath it. Each one smoothed by time. But look closer. See how the surface shimmers just a little bit too much? Mm-hmm. The stream is enchanted. It carries the light of the stars even before they appear in the sky. Some say it holds the dreams of those who wander too close. But don't worry, it only takes the bad ones, leaving your heart a little bit lighter. I wouldn't blame you. I could sit here just watching it forever too. But there's more to see. The forest is full of surprises and it's not done showing off just yet. Look, the fireflies are coming out. Aren't they lovely? Little lanterns of the forest, lighting the way for travelers, just like us. Not always, but tonight is special. The forest seems to know when someone new has come to visit, someone it wants to welcome. It's its way of saying you're part of the magic now. Come on, this way. There's a little clearing just ahead where we can rest. You'll love it, I promise. Hello and welcome, travelers. Hello, Ghosty. Hello, Rec. Welcome in. You've made it just in time. We're having a little tour of my forest. Oh, Crosshair, hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. Didn't recognize you with that new username. Here, we've made it to one of my favorite spots. The stars will be out soon, and when they are, this whole clearing lights up like a mirror to the sky. It's simply breathtaking. It's the forest's gift to you. It knows the road can be long and tiring, so it offers these little moments to remind us why we journey at all. The magic is always there. You just have to let yourself see it. Look up. The stars are waking up now. Each one is like a tiny wish, sparkling. Oh, thank you for the water. Thank you for the sippy, serious. Thank you. How are you? Can you see the stars, Floofs? The forest is full of wishes, you know. Little hopes and dreams tucked away in the roots and leaves, just waiting to come true. You're always welcome here, dear adventurer. The forest remembers those who walks its path with an open heart, and so do I. Rest here as long as you need. The forest will watch over you, and when you're ready to continue your journey, its magic will stay with you, lighting the way forward. Crosshair, our challenge today is one of peace, one of relaxation. We're having a little story time ASMR, if you will. I've welcomed travelers to my treehouse, and we've gone on a little walk to the beautiful star-enchanted river of Arcadia. I'm so glad that you could make it. you had a peaceful day so far? I would also love to know, Floofs, if this audio is better. If my voice is comfortable and coming through clearly. Unfortunately, it sounds good to me, but I don't know how it's translating for the rest of you Floofs. So do let me know. Crosshair, I do hope that you traveled well. Sirius, welcome in. I hope that you traveled well. Make yourself comfortable. Our goal today is simply company. Simply enjoyment of spending time together. Just in a moment of peace. The beginning of the week can be so challenging for many. Going back to work, going back to school. To-do lists and goals that you have in mind. Perhaps you have a list of activities a mile long. But I invite you here this evening, or whatever gleam it may be for you in your portal, to just pause for a moment and allow yourself some rest. Give yourself a second to breathe and to remember that you are safe and you're doing so well. This fox is immensely proud of everything that you have accomplished and everything that you will accomplish in the future. I would love for you to take a moment and picture the way that you want the rest of this week to go. What's one small thing that you've been worried about that you can let go of right now with me today? If there's been a worry or a concern, perhaps something that you're even excited about that's causing you that little spark of anxiety. I want you to take a moment to think it, to think that thought, for making you aware of how important it is to you. And with a deep breath, I want you to let it go. Let it go and know that no matter what happens, everything's going to be all right. And whatever that looks like for you, if you need to write it down, or if you simply need to just yeet it out of your brain, feel free to do what works best for you. Thank you for trusting me to be here with you. I know that this is different from a lot of the content that I've done in the past, but having a space like this is so important to me as someone who has the forest curse to fight back. You have to be able to build your strength in whatever way works best for you. And I do have the daily reminders turned off just for the sake of trying to keep the alert sounds to a minimum. But if you floofs have some hydration with you, I would like you to grab your water bottle or your flask or your glass, whatever it may be, and take a little sippy with me. Let's get that hydration into our systems, shall we? Hello, addicted. Oh, such a long ad break. I don't know. Python, welcome back. Welcome back, my floofs. Congratulations on escaping from ad jail. I'm so sorry that those ads grabbed you. The audacity. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, addicted. How are you, my friends? Did you have a comfortable journey? Make yourself comfy cozy and rest here as long as you need. Today is just a short and sweet pit stop in this crazy thing that we call life. I hope that you're doing well. This box is so thankful for each and every one of you, and for all the magic that you bring to Arcadia. I hope that you know that it would be still sleeping, still locked away in the 300-year curse if it wasn't for you. So thank you for awakening the magic here with your smiles, your kind words, with your beautiful personalities. You're always welcome here. Any gleam of the day. And I hope that you find what you need. Even if for just a moment. And if this is something that you enjoy, if you have feedback that you would like to provide in terms of what you look forward to in your moment of relaxation, I would love to know what it is. I want to make this space one that you look forward to and feel comfortable in. Tomorrow will be another busy day, full of adventure and responsibility. But for now, you don't have anything to worry about. It's just you and me in my cozy little tree with some tea. Tomorrow, our quest will continue with a game and some fun. But for now, take a break. There's no need to run. Rest your sweet, floofy heads and your little tired feet. And if you are hungry, there is mochi to eat. Our hearts will stay full as our eyes slowly close, and lullabies of peace help us drift off to sleep. Or to rest, because I know you floofins are silly beans and you stay up late. Stay up late. Yes, another day of traveling. See, currently 1 a.m. for Python. And do you plan to sleep, my sweet Python? Or are you still up, out and about? Tried to sleep but couldn't. I understand. I also have a hard time falling asleep if there's too much light, or it's too hot, or too quiet, or too loud. Cynthia and I are night owls, so I am quite literally an owl. Me, just an owl in disguise. Hello, Shadow. Welcome in. This box is doing just wonderfully, thank you. How are you? Hope you're having a most glittery gleam today. We're taking a little moment of rest for our Arcadia quest, day 2. A short and sweet sleepy stream. A little exhausted from classes and preparing for tests? Well, then you are in the right spot, my friend. Well done on working so hard. I know you're going to do just wonderfully on your tests. Take a moment to reward yourself. Take a few deep breaths. Go debug that Tamagotchi. Why is it bugged? I don't think I've ever seen a bugged Tamagotchi. It's so broken. Oh no. Tamagotchis are such mysterious things to me. You just have a little pixelated creature living in a technology egg. Phenomenal. Phenomenal indeed. Well, I hope that it doesn't stress you out too much, my dear Shadow. Hopefully it can be a simple task. Maybe just a little reset. Or worst case scenarios, you smash it. I am just joking. Just kidding. No need to smash the Tamagotchi. That would be quite sad. Oh, Shadow. You've been listening to the Lily Pichu song cover. Oh, I'm so glad that you've enjoyed it. That really means a lot to me. I want to try to make more songs. More songs so that you can have a range of things to listen to. I'm not the most confident of singers. I think that the cough that I have has definitely weakened my voice a lot. Breath control is very difficult for me, but I'm really glad that you enjoy it, and that encourages me to keep creating, even with having that little roadblock in my way. I hope that you can rest well this evening and have a most wonderful day tomorrow. Oh, it lets me. You got the same thing and you cough really bad? Yeah. I think honestly, it's just a matter of it's just wear and tear, but it's not something that can't be fixed. I just have to make sure to take care and warm up my voice properly and find songs in my range. But yeah, I'm sorry that you also have to deal with it, Doggett. I think you should go to sleep. However, Phasma with Python would probably be most fun. Shadow, you are also a singer? Oh, that's so exciting. But thank you so much, that's very kind. Very, very kind. Alright, my sweet floops. We have reached our 1 hour mark for our daily quest, our Arcadia quest, day 2. So, the last thing that I want to do is read a couple of small poems that I have written. And then we'll have our last little few moments. Because I do want my sweet floops to be able to rest well. So let me get this pulled up here. We mostly sing bass. Take a break and try again tomorrow. Exactly. You just have to listen to what your voice needs. And the rest figures itself out. Alright, my friends. This is a little poem that I wrote about the feeling of missing someone. The words "I miss you" are one of a kind. To miss someone dearly, that is a sign that they mean something to you, your heartbeats entwined. There's no need for missing to be lonely and sad. Love isn't missing. It isn't all bad. Picture this scene, an image to see of a great big ocean, wild and free. 2 lonely chairs rest on its beach. Their tale is a short one, but has something to teach. Nothing too fancy and nothing too long, but if you look closely, you can tell something's wrong. The wood is all withered, the paint's chipped away, and the rain has caused tear trails, pain a hairbreadth away. However, this image, while seemingly sad, holds many great memories, both the good and the bad. It was here that we met in a summer long past, and here was the first time our love line was cast. The sun shone down on the chairs where we sat, and that's why now the paint fades to matte. After fights, after anger, the doubt and the fear, it was here that I'd sit, alone with my tears. No matter how terrible or awful I felt, I knew you would find me, cause me to melt, until everything was once again right in the world, and our laughter like sails in the wind was unfurled. While the chairs may be broken, battered and scarred, all that is external, simply a token of how life can be so unbearably hard. But dreaming and memories are what makes life worthwhile. And so, when I miss you, I do it with a smile. And a second poem. This one is unnamed and shorter. The fire took to the skies in a blending flame, cooled by the wispy clouds. The molten heat subsided, and in its place, churning over the rolling tides, was an amber pool set ablaze. "Color me pretty," said the lake to the sky, and with that came the sunset, as soft as a sigh. Horizon to horizon, none can compare to the cerulean mirror, so quiet and fair. I love that one. I really like the visualization of sunset on a lake. Hello, Ghosty. Yes, the relaxation. This is another poem that I wrote about moi. In a forest far away, where grass grows tall and fairies play, old nature's magic stays safe, stored away. But deep in Arcadia, tucked away in her tree, a young fox wonders where it could be. For deep in her heart, a druid song grows, one that's so foreign yet something she knows. So with bow in hand and adventure in mind, Luciana sets out, leaving fear far behind. Brave and true, her song sets the path to find her home's magic and free it at last. Which I have done with the thanks and the help of my floofs. So those are a couple of poems by me. And let's see. Let's look at this one. This is a poem by Fairy Lynn. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Wrecker. Thank you, Crosshair. Thank you. I love writing poetry. I have a lot more tucked away in some notebooks, but I have to find them. So today, we will read another poem here. This one is called Making Magic by Fairy Lynn. A fairy reached up in the sky on her tippy toes so high. There a lovely star she found to put upon her fairy wand. With a twinkle in her eyes, the little fairy always tries to make some magic sweet and clear for all in her heart she holds dear. So make a wish, your very best, and your dream just may be blessed by the fairy and her star, be she near or be she far. For wishes have their own bright wings, the soul its beauteous music sings. Light touches light, so Fae and you together can make your dreams come true. That one's so sweet.
Your neighborhood just got cooler with Kroger.
Not a Kroger ad. That is wild. How dare it? How dare it end my fairy poem with a Kroger ad? Hack the ads. I know those fluffing ads. Alright, let me go look in the general gaming channel. General gaming. Uh-oh. Python is upset. Poor Python. That's scary. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, let's see. I'm now going to read you. This is a little short story that I started writing. Oh, you're okay, Crosshair. I want to end today on, before we do our last little moment of quiet, I want to read you this little story that I haven't finished yet, but this is the beginning. So if you floofs would like me to finish it, you can tell me now. It's called Dust Drop. A puff of dry air erupted from her lungs and out through cracked lips. Much more of this, and she'd be nothing but a fragile shell of her former self, drifting off into the wind as nothing but a speck. If only the water would return. If only the magic hadn't locked itself away when she needed it most. Perhaps she could have saved them all. But alas, this was no time to dwell on such things. After all, the day continued to tick away, one moment after the other, and it wouldn't be long before it ceased completely. Shakily, the aged fairy made her way to the entrance of a once happy home. The ragged wings on her back had lost their luster long ago, and now skipped beats periodically as they flapped, threatening to drop her weakened form with every dip. A creak erupted into silent air as a walnut-capped door pushed inwards towards the belly of the home, and a rush of dust mites danced away from the entrance. The fairy's eyes drifted across a familiar scene as she entered, and couldn't help but sigh. Once carefully shined furniture now lay nestled in a blanket of dust. Lush, leafy curtains now crumbled into pieces on the dull wood floor. And the hearth was cold, devoid of any warmth for far too long. All hope had left this place along with the fairies who had dwelled within these walls. How many had there been? A dozen, perhaps? Maybe more? The withered face simply couldn't remember. All she could do was to press on and to pray that this year would be the year her magic could return. With an air of reverence about her, the fairy moved to the only area free from dust, a clear, clean crystal dome standing guard over a large leather tome. And that's where it ends for right now. However, perhaps I shall finish it. Thank you, Crosshair. I think it could be very interesting. We shall see. Thank you, Crosshair, thank you. Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for listening to my stories, Floops. Goodbye, Crosshair. Have a flitterific rest of your gleam. Alright, my friends. We're gonna take one last little moment. One last little moment together. I hope that you enjoyed stream today. It's short, it's sweet, but I hope that you were able to find a little bit of peace, or perhaps inspiration, or comfort, whatever you may need. Shadow, why is Twitch not happy with you? Of course, Captain, and thank you for being here and partaking in the quest. All adventurers need a moment to refresh, a short rest, if you will. I won't let you claim any points. There are quite a few of them that I turned off, that may be why. We shall see, though, we shall see. I'm so sorry, Shadow. They will be back on tomorrow, I promise. Hopefully that's what it is and it's not some sort of Twitch error. Alright, my friends. Typically, I like to send out a little raid. However, for this evening, I want to just be able to end here with you floofs and me and keep the atmosphere peaceful and relaxing. If you would like to go and find someone to spend time with, please remember to be kind, to be lovely, and to bring the energy that is healing and comforting to those that you spend time with. You can use them, but it won't let you click the thing that gives them to me. How weird. I'm so sorry, Shadow. I hope you get it figured out. Alright, my lovely friends. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I know there was probably some scuff, and it might have been something that you weren't expected. But I do hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of our Arcadia quest. I do hope that you look forward to it. Until then, remember you are flitterific, and this fox loves you so, so much. And I will see you tomorrow, alright? Bye-bye, my friends. Rest well.